wonderful when you can speak to somebody who has lived through all of these experiences and can share them in such a vivid manner. Now, as you know, Jane is 91 years old and she's been an incredible activist for many, many years. And I know it'll continue for many more decades, but the inspiration for what she does is been truly incredible. And I've always tried to figure out what was the energy that has driven her to get up every day and to continue the social activism. And when I was reading Leah Garchick's column last week, where they referenced that we were giving the award to Jane, Jane's opening statement comment was, and the only reason they're giving me the award is that I'm the only one old enough to remember who John F. Kennedy was. and I thought, you know, one sentence could encapsulate somebody. I think that said a lot about who Jane is as a person, because it had that wonderful humour that we've come to know and love, but also that sense of deflecting what the award is for, because for Jane it's never about her, it's always about somebody else. And mixed with that is that sense of humility that she has. So I just thought that was wonderful. And afterwards, I was thinking about, again, what is the energy that drives her? And I'm convinced that what Jane does every morning is to have a very potent cocktail to start the day. Now, in that cocktail, it's a pretty severe mix of 2 parts humour and 3 parts humility. And I'm delighted, Jane, that today you accepted the award from the Irish American Democratic Club, because it means a lot to us, and it means a lot that we've had an opportunity to honour you. So if you could please join me here while I give you the award. Yeah. So, Jane, in appreciation of your many years of public service and true Democratic Party values, on behalf of the Irish American Democratic Club, I present to you the John F. Kennedy Legacy Award.
Thank you. Yay!
Thank you. Well, I'm very famous, but only because of all the people in the room here who have made me famous by making mailings and contributing money for the candidates and helping cook the scrambled eggs like Gibby does. And so I'm just getting credit for what all of you have done, and I'm so pleased to see that you're here, so many people who helped me do that through the years. I made a few notes here. I'm not much of a speaker, because well, I'm known for being bossy, but I say I'm not bossy. I just tell people what to do. And so, let me see if I can remember. Well, Jack Kennedy, as we all know, was a wonderful president, a real breath of fresh air. Oh, now you can hear me better, maybe. I think the Peace Corps that he started made a lot of college students very happy, and it was one of the best things he did. He did a lot of other good things, which I think you probably heard about already. Well, and he tried to do a civil rights measure, which got put off. And but Lyndon Johnson went ahead with it, and I had to hire minorities at KMBR Radio because that was required. But before that started, I hired somebody named Gibby Parkline, and knew, so she could type 65 words a minute and knew how to spell. And she ended up producing public affairs programs and hosting them. This picture I'll show you about in a minute. So Johnson did a lot of good things. I remember at the Democratic Convention, when Kennedy suddenly announced that Lyndon Johnson would be his running mate, we were horrified because he was not considered to be a flaming liberal like the rest of us. But, as you know, he did a lot of good things and showed us we were wrong at that time. But I think what he did to Kennedy was he went to him and he said, "You're a Catholic and you're going to have trouble getting elected, but if I run, I'll get the son to vote for you." That's what happened. Okay. Now, Jimmy is the one who's rushed out and got this photo made. Wasn't me. And I will tell you about the photo and my hair. The photo was taken, of course, in 1960. I traveled all over California and appeared with Kennedy at various events. But the photo, what was I going to tell you? I'm 91 years old, so I forget a lot of things. Oh, my hair, yeah. As you can see, I had hair that was down to here and rolled up at that time. And when I married Jane Morrison in Kansas City in 1948, at the end of the month I came home, having had my hair trimmed, and he said, "You cut your hair, I like long hair." Well, for 15 years I didn't cut my hair. And one night I got in a fight with somebody at the campaign headquarters because she wanted to put George Moscone in the precinct kids, but wouldn't put Jack Shelley in. And so I said, "Oh, Catherine, why don't you retire?" She said, "Why don't you retire?" Well, I was only 43 years old, but when I got home I said to Jack, "Do you think I was old with that hair like this?" You know what he said? "Why didn't you cut it?" That's just a typical male joke I had. So I went out and had my hair cut immediately. So let me see what else I was going to tell you. Hold on. I put my glasses on. Let's see. Well, I was chair of the state. I was state legislator of the Democratic Party, so I appeared with John Kennedy many times on the campaign trail. I also campaigned with Teddy Kennedy and cousin Joey Gargan. For about a month, we went all over Northern California asking women to register voters and get out the vote for Jack Kennedy. And then I have to tell everybody my favorite story. I was alone with Jack Kennedy in his hotel room at the Fairmont. And then I admit it was on for 3 minutes. Then someone said, "Wow, he's fast." He was sure to visit with each delegate to the convention one at a time during the day at the Fairmont. And it was 3:30 in the afternoon when I saw him. He was slumped in his chair. I don't think he was much of a threat. But as St. Legislature, as I told you, I did appear with him here and there on the campaign. But mainly I spent a month with Teddy Kennedy, and Teddy and I and cousin Joey Gargan went all over Northern California asking women to register voters to get out the vote. But to show you how my old age makes me forget things, I was 40 years old when we went to Carmel, where the women were meeting out on the beach. And I marched up and said, "Hi, I'm Jane Snyder from Stillwater, Oklahoma." Well, I was many years ago, but not then. But so I'm just saying that it's not only old age that makes you make mistakes. There's another elderly person here named Agar Chase, and he's not very old. He's not as old as I am.
What do you say?
But Agar is a big factor in our success because we use his house, and he's a great host for most of our fundraisers.
Agar!
I think that's what I meant to say, and that's more than enough. Okay, Agar, I think you're next. Yeah. That's what I heard.